Welcome. This will be just a short demonstration how to demo VR Regatta to someone who never used VR and potentially is new to sailing. This is my assistant Olga. Welcome. So Olga, thank you for joining me today. Let me show you what we'll be doing. So on the screen you can see VR Regatta, which is a sailing experience. Today you will have a chance to sail around and explore and get a taste of sailing. And we'll be using this device, and notice on the screen that as I move around you can basically see what the device is seeing. So wherever you look in the device, that's what you will see. And you will be interacting with the boats using the controllers. So you can see on the screen the controllers are actually in the game. And for example, if you touch the rope, the main sheet, it highlights, and then if you pull the trigger, you can grab it like so, by holding the trigger. So this is the button, the trigger, and that's what you will do. So, all clear? So far so good? So please sit for me on the mat, facing actually the other way. So that's where the front of the ball will be. And I will give you the controllers in a second, but let's first put on the mask and let's adjust it. So put it on. And we loosen the strap. Can you see all right?
Yeah.
All right. So I tightened it up. Is it tight enough?
Good.
Awesome. So just look around and can you see the controllers?
Yeah.
So grab it for me and grab the second one. All right. So now if you look totally behind you, there is a stick, the black stick. And if you touch it with the controller, it highlights. Yeah, exactly. So if you pull the trigger now while it's ahead and push the stick to the side, notice how the boat started turning. So you're actually sailing.
Cool.
Yeah, well done. Alright, so that's how you steer. But then to control the speed of the boat, you will have to adjust mainsail. And you can do that by pulling or releasing that rope in front of you. Yeah, this one. So yeah, if you pull it tight, you notice that the sail is no longer flapping and you're going faster. You can see your speed down the bottom. Yeah, that's the speed indicator. So yeah, now just relax and sail around, do a couple of turns, and once you get the gist of it, maybe you can do some race.
Okay.
Here. Right, and I give you some sound so you can actually hear what's going on in the game. It will be more fun. All right. So as Olga is sailing around and exploring, people may be looking on the screen like other onlookers, and it's really difficult to watch someone first person on the screen because it can make others dizzy. So you have a couple of options to change the view by pressing buttons from 1 to 5, and this way you can basically present a different camera which is more stable and more enjoyable to view. The other thing to notice is we have a cheap fan that can be placed somewhere in the space and connected, and that can create the breeze. And we found in the events that even a simple breeze like that improves immersion, and players are sometimes surprised that they can feel the wind. Alright, so let's get back to Olga. I think she got the hang of it. So Olga, would you like to maybe try to do a race?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so I just press the button to load the race. And now, before we start the race, let me explain the course you will be racing. So this is a triangle course, and in front of you there is a start line. Can you see it? There's kind of green marker and a boat.
Yeah.
And just behind it there is an orange marker with number 1. That's the first buoy you will sail to, and you will round it on the right-hand side of the buoy. And then if you look now to the right, I believe? Left, let me just see what you're seeing. So yeah, that's the marker number 2, that's where you will sail next. And all the way behind you, if you look back, yeah, that's the last marker that you will round, and then you will go back to the finish line. So the race will start as soon as you enter your name using the keyboard, and you can do it using the laser pointer. Yeah, that's good. So do that. And now you can see there is like 60 seconds to start, so basically position yourself closer to the start line but don't cross the start line until that red start line disappears. Alright, so while Olga is racing, often what we'll do is we'll actually show people this race course before they even get into the VR, which basically demonstrates what I explained to Olga just before. It's also good for people that are watching. When someone new comes to the booth and Olga is racing, it's quite handy to be able to say, look, she's doing this race and she's now just here. And yeah, quite often we'll print banners like this and put them around the area, so they grab people's attention and kind of explain what's going on. So that pretty much summarizes how we demonstrate VR Regatta. It's very simple. And just to recap, we start with explaining what VR equipment is and kind of roughly how it works, but just one sentence, just showing the controllers. Then we let people get familiar in the relaxing environment, and some of them will stay there for the whole duration, and that's all they will do. If there is a big queue, or maybe they are confused about sailing, we'll not stress them with racing. But if someone is doing well, or there is no queue, or someone just wants to race, then we'll put them in a race next, and that gives them a chance to compete and put their name on the leaderboard. Normally I would let Olga finish, but just in the interest of time, I will get her out, and normally the way it happens is like, Olga, so we have a next person waiting, so finishing up. So if you give me the controller, see, that's good. And I will help you up. Hold on, I will help you up with the headset. So just untighten it. Thank you. How was it?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, it's very good always to connect with the person and debrief with them. VR can be quite overwhelming for the first timers, and it's good to have two people on the booth, because then one person can be debriefing someone, and another one can be preparing the headset for the next person. And let's talk briefly about that preparation. So after each person that sails, we'll take a hygienic wipe and we basically will clean the headset. And the reason we can do it is because we have a leather cover, and that's basically one of those VR covers that you can buy separately, that you can put on the headset, and it kind of makes it more hygienic. In addition to that, we will have a cloth to clean up the lenses as well. So making sure that the whole setup is nice and tidy. Yeah, so I hope that helps. Thank you for watching this short demonstration. We have more resources online with how this process documented, so you can read it. And there are some links to the helpful materials. For example, you can download and print those different banners we have, even including this one. But if you have any question, feel free to reach out to us, and we are more than happy to help you run your own successful virtual reality sailing event.